golden light slowly spreads across the prairie, awakening a world that is both silent and uneasy. In that stillness, nothing seems to move, yet every living creature is listening. Every faint rustle beneath the dry grass could mark the beginning of life or its end. Their venom is not born of anger, but a perfect language of nature, written through millions of years of evolution. On this land where sand and heartbeat become one, their battle for survival is fiercer than ever. In the kingdom of dry grass and burning sun, there is one name that even Kruger treats with caution: the black mamba. Reaching nearly 14 feet in length and moving at speeds up to 12 miles per hour, it's not only the longest venomous snake in Africa, but also the fastest on the planet. They say its head is shaped like a coffin, and across many parts of Africa, just hearing the name black mamba is enough to make a heartbeat slow down. During the day, the mamba doesn't hide. It moves in the open, calm, and confident. When cornered, it opens its jet black mouth, a dark abyss that makes even large animals scatter. In the scorching noon heat, a ground squirrel has just left its nest of young, but the mamba, with cold, sharp eyes, has already detected its trail. When the moment comes, it strikes like a bolt of electricity, swift, precise, and without error. Amid the dense thickets of Kruger, a dark eye glints from beneath the foliage. It's the spitting cobra, a master of long-range defense. When it senses danger, it squeezes its venom glands, forcing the fluid through its flared fangs, creating a stream of venom aimed outward and upward. The target isn't the body, but the attacker's face, especially the eyes, to blind and disorient the threat. The venom can travel over 6 feet, keeping a safe distance while forcing any predator to retreat. Thanks to this mechanism, the snake can defend itself effectively without engaging in direct combat. A young cobra faces its first hunt. Though only a week old, it carries within it all the essential survival skills nature has bestowed. Sharp eyes, a keen nose, every sense is focused on the target, a small water snake. People are often amazed by adult cobras, which prey on other snakes and can deliver enough venom in a single bite to paralyze their opponents. But the young cobra doesn't need that power. Its venom is calibrated just enough to subdue its prey. Now, the little cobra happily savors the reward of its very first hunt. A king cobra silently slithers forward, its cold, piercing gaze fixed on a tiny prey. But this time, the opponent is far from weak. It's a mother squirrel, determined to protect her young hidden nearby. Every time the snake prepares to strike, the mother squirrel darts to the side or retreats on all fours, flawlessly evading every attack. Her long, bushy tail lashes like a living shield, drawing all of the cobra's attention, distracting the predator and causing it to miss its timing. Meanwhile, her offspring remains safe, hidden in the underbrush. A small creature, guided by instinct to protect its young, can become a formidable warrior, driving away even the most dangerous enemies.
What did the squirrel do?
You've done it before, obviously.
Yeah.
It's quick.
In the world of venomous snakes, it's not only prey that tests their survival. A mongoose, famed for its ability to handle deadly snakes, steps into the arena of life and death combat. The mongoose doesn't attack the snake's body randomly. It aims for the head, where venom and the nervous system are concentrated, effectively neutralizing its opponent. For the snake, this is yet another challenge in the harsh struggle for survival. Even creatures armed with the deadliest venom must calculate every move, every decision, if they wish to survive in this world. Yet this time, the snake fell before a formidable adversary. In the arid plains, the cobra scans its surroundings and realizes it is surrounded by a determined, unified group. The snake raises its hood, tensing its upper body, its cold, sharp eyes, and every movement signaling an imminent strike. It seeks to dominate, asserting the predator's power and forcing its opponents to retreat. But the meerkats remain unshaken. They move in coordinated rhythm, observing every detail, showing no fear. Their calm composure even turns the encounter into something resembling a playful stroll. The cobra, despite its danger, ultimately has to withdraw in the face of the tight-knit unity of these small creatures. One of these is the honey badger, a creature famed for its fearlessness and body built by nature for the task. Thick skin, resistance to venom, and sharp teeth. When a snake's venom, its ultimate weapon, becomes ineffective, the honey badger turns its prey into a delicious meal. When hunger reaches its peak, the honey badger climbs a tree to pursue a cobra, taking down its target with precision and decisiveness. A giant black tarantula, covered in dense hair, lurks in the dark of its burrow, waiting for the right moment. Its venom may not be the strongest, but a single precise jab from its 1-inch long fangs is enough to send its prey into a state of paralysis. One of its favorite targets is the fer de lance, a venomous snake so deadly that locals call it the three-step snake, as victims can barely take 3 steps after a bite. Even the strongest predator can become a meal for the tarantula. No matter how dangerous a venomous snake may be, there are always creatures stronger, ones that maintain the balance of power in the fierce struggle for survival. Its skin blends shades of earthy brown, dry yellow, and ash gray. When a small bird lands nearby or a mouse scurries past, the puff adder's reaction is lightning fast, striking with enough speed to take down its unlucky prey. But today, the grass rustled. Another predator had caught the scent. A serval, the wildcat with long legs, a slender body, and remarkable agility. This opportunistic hunter is ready to take on anything, from mice and birds to even venomous snakes. And this time, it had chosen a target that was far from easy. The serval crept closer, ears perked, eyes fixed on the subtle movements in the grass, striking repeatedly at its opponent. The puff adder sprang up, coiling its body and hissing a warning. One bite could end the encounter in venomous defeat. The serval understood this, skillfully reading both the snake and the situation. After a tense standoff, the serval made the wise decision to retreat. The weaver bird nests swayed gently in the wind, tiny masterpieces of nature, woven from dry grass, sturdy and intricate like living fortresses. But a dark shadow silently approached. The boomslang, a snake specialized in hunting eggs and hatchlings, crept toward the nests. What it didn't anticipate was that these small creatures would stand their ground.
Yeah, looks like he's about to fall.
Alarm calls rang out, and the air erupted into a storm of wings. Birds dived, pecked, and attacked, fearlessly defending their young at all costs. Never had a flock been seen so united and steadfast against a predator. The boomslang tried to stretch upward, but it was surrounded on all sides. Facing the relentless force of the birds, it had no choice but to retreat.
Oh.
On a low branch in the dense African forest, a boomslang slowly slithered forward, its cold eyes locked onto a chameleon. In an instant, the boomslang struck with a powerful bite, seemingly on the verge of victory. But nature is never that simple. The chameleon struck back unexpectedly. With incredible speed, it twisted its body and bit the snake's belly. Its skin began to change color, shifting from bright lemon yellow to deep green, as if transforming into a forest warrior, deceiving its attacker. Within seconds, the tide had turned. The boomslang recoiled, startled by the unexpected resistance from a prey it had assumed was weak. From the underbrush, a boomslang suddenly appeared, silent as the night. In the blink of an eye, it struck down the gecko before the prey could even realize what was happening. Unlike other snakes that usually eat on the spot, the boom slang did something unexpected. It clamped the prey in its mouth, lifted it up, and slithered away silently, like a predator determined to keep the feast all to itself. In the tall grass, a lioness moved silently, her body pressed low to the ground. Each clump of grass served as a wall of cover, making every step melt into the landscape. Her eyes fixed on a warthog, busy digging, unaware of the danger nearby. Each breath was held, each slow step closing the distance. Then, in a tense instant, the lioness sprang forward, bursting out from the curtain of grass. But the warthog reacted in a flash, spinning around and darting away, leaving the hunter lunging into empty space. The lioness halted, panting heavily in the stillness of the savannah. The warthog cooled itself in the refreshing water, seeking relief from the scorching summer heat. In that moment, it seemed far removed from the dangers lurking nearby. Yet tranquility on the savannah is always fragile. A pack of African wild dogs appeared, shattering the stillness. With sharp eyes and pounding paws, they turned the watering hole into an unexpected arena. Moving in perfect coordination, they closed in on the warthog. Growls mixed with splashing water, and within moments the animal was driven onto the shore. A clan of hyenas appeared, their eerie calls echoing across the land. Each weighed only about 120 pounds, yet their boldness and pack mentality made them a force not to be underestimated. They began to circle, running in unison while letting out sharp, unsettling growls. The rhino lowered its head, each heavy step pounding the ground as tufts of grass flew into the air. Any hyena that ventured too close was met with a powerful charge, forcing it back. Yet the hyenas did not give up. Relentless and patient, they continued to shadow the giant, testing its endurance. Evening shadows fell along an African river, where rippling waters reflected the fiery red sunset. An adult hippo, weighing more than 3,000 pounds and standing nearly 5 feet at the shoulder, commanded the scene. Its jaws could open to an astonishing 150 degrees, delivering a bite force of over 1,800 pounds per square inch. On land, it may appear sluggish, but a single head swing is powerful enough to hurl away any intruder. Lions know well the danger, yet when hunger drives them, they are forced to risk stepping into hippo territory. The air grows tense roars and snarls mixed with splashes of water as the massive hippo turns to face its challengers. As the lions charge, The hippo opens its enormous jaws wide, its thunderous bellow rolling across the river. It is not merely defending itself, it strikes back with fury. With overwhelming strength, the hippo surges forward, scattering the pride. One by one, the lions scramble to the shore. Dawn broke over the wide lake of East Africa. A thin veil of mist hung like a soft cloth, reflecting the pink glow from the wings of thousands of flamingos. Gathered in dense flocks, their long legs stood anchored in the shallow water, as they tirelessly sifted through algae and tiny crustaceans. A male baboon, weighing over 70 pounds and armed with canine teeth nearly 2 inches long, moved slowly, its eyes fixed on the flock of birds. To him, the flamingos were not only graceful wings in the sky, but also a rich source of energy. The flamingos reacted in their natural way, spreading their wings in unison, forming a pink wave that flowed like a living waterfall. Yet a few, slower, younger, or weary, became vulnerable targets. The baboon charged into the shallows, throwing the waters into chaos. Instead of relying on speed, it used the strength of its arms and remarkable agility to secure its catch. In the wild, even a single moment of distraction can tip the balance of survival. Under the scorching midday sun, a herd of wildebeest gathered at the riverbank to drink after a long journey. For them, it was a moment of rest. The river's surface lay quiet, with only gentle ripples reflecting the midday sun. It was a black mamba, Africa's most notorious snake, stretching up to 9 feet long and able to move faster than 12 miles per hour. Suddenly, a crocodile lunged, surging toward the mamba. In an instant, its patient strategy paid off. It gave chase. The crocodile's jaws snapped shut, clamping down on the snake's body. The mamba thrashed, but the predator's immense strength and massive weight beneath the water sealed its fate. As dusk settled over the marshland, golden-orange light shimmered across the still waters. In this calm setting, a stork, standing nearly 4 feet tall, wandered leisurely in search of food. With its long, sharp beak, it patiently stepped through the shallows, hunting for small fish and frogs hidden beneath the mud. Every movement was unhurried, as if nothing could disturb the peace. A jackal suddenly burst out from the grass's edge, sending water splashing everywhere. The stork spread its wings, struggling to lift itself into the air. Quick leaps, eyes blazing with determination. Both were swept into a dance of survival. Desperate wing beats echoed through the marsh, then faded beneath the crushing power of strong jaws. Evening settled gently over the wilderness, the lake lying still like a mirror reflecting the natural world. A large waterbuck bathed in the cool water. Not far away, hidden in the dense shadows, a pride of lions lay in wait. Their breaths were soft, yet their eyes remained steady, fixed on the decisive moment. The water erupted in splashes of white spray. The waterbuck struggled, leaping as if to break free from danger, but the powerful body of a lion had already pinned it down.
Oh my god.
An eagle was trapped in the crushing coils of a mamba, while the snake itself was locked in the bird's iron talons. Both were caught in a desperate struggle, one unable to break free, the other unable to let go. The commotion drew the attention of a nearby pride of lionesses. Guided by instinct, their fiery eyes turned toward the clash. One lioness leapt forward, targeting the mamba coiled tightly around the eagle. Instantly, chaos erupted. The mamba struck in desperation. The lion dodged, claws swiping. The eagle thrashed in fear, searching for even the slightest chance of escape. In the turmoil, the snake's coils weakened as it faced multiple foes at once. That opening became its only chance to slip away, leaving behind a new standoff between lion and eagle. In the wild, no predator is ever completely safe. A moment that seems like triumph can turn to defeat and the reverse as well. That unpredictability is the true wonder of nature. If you found this story fascinating, be sure to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Your comments are our motivation to keep bringing you more remarkable wildlife moments. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so we can meet again in the next video.